StudyIQ IAS, अब तैयारी हुई अफोर्डेबल।
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. So, what's your name?
Sahil Kumar.
Sahil means what?
So the meaning of Sahil is seashore or the shore of a river. But spiritually, it refers to the power that helps sailing over the tides of difficulty.
Sahil, a person with a name Sahil never enters a river?
Sorry, sir?
I said a person with the name Sahil
Yes.
will hesitate to enter a river.
No, sir. I know swimming, so I won't be hesitant to enter the river.
Very good. First of all, congratulations to you for part of Guinness World Record.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, wonderful. Absolutely. What was the team like when you say part of Guinness Record holder team?
So, sir, I was part of the TechFest team, which was the manager team which organized the Guinness World Record. However, the record was about maximum number of solar LEDs lit at a time. The number was 5,700. So 5,700 school childrens assembled solar LED lamps at the campus of IIT Bombay. And in the evening, those LED lamps were lit at the same time, which made the Guinness World Record.
You think, like some experts say, the production processes of solar and wind energy, they are environmental hazard. Why?
So the process to manufacture the LED panels require it is made up of semiconductors. So the process which is required to make up the elements of the solar LED panels or the wind turbines, the motors which is required. Apart from that, the battery the battery which stores the energy which is produced by the solar or the wind energy, it requires the battery requires lithium. The battery is lithium ion or some element which is hazardous in the long term.
No, that's one aspect. There is more to it.
So the e-waste is also produced. The solar waste which takes long time to degrade. So it is also a matter of concern.
Anyway, you can have a look at it subsequently. There is much more to it because it's a very serious question.
Yes.
And something we are using for green energy.
Yes.
And is seen as an environmental hazard. Yeah.
Yes.
So that means it's something serious.
Yes.
And why it is called IIT Bombay, not Mumbai?
So the IIT Bombay was made by the Act in 1959. At that time, Bombay it was called Bombay. So that's why the name refers IIT Bombay.
Need amendment of the Act?
Yes, sir. It would to change the name of IIT Bombay, it would require the amendment of the Act, and the brand value which is attached to the IIT Bombay. It is if the name is changed, it might hamper the brand value as well.
So you won't like it to be changed?
Sir, as of now, it is called IIT Bombay. The address is written IIT Bombay /
No, you won't like it to be amended, the Act to be amended.
Sir, I like the IIT Bombay, the name IIT Bombay itself.
Tell me, there are certain rules about hoisting flags by people like you and me. And somebody probably from your state had filed a litigation in the court, and the rules were sort of based on that Supreme Court directions were changed and again have been updated lately. Now my question is, can the national flag be flown on private properties?
Sir, the national flag, it is for the entire country. So, sir, in my opinion,
no, not your opinion.
Sir,
the
I don't
court's
know.
Opinion, the rules.
Sir, I am not aware of the court's judgment regarding this.
You are not aware. And can the flag be flown 24 hours or only morning to sunset, sunrise to sunset?
Sir, it is up to the sunset.
So my last question to you relates to far away from Haryana, J&K.
Okay.
Article 370, you are aware of that?
Yes, sir.
Well, it relates to what?
It relates to the special status of Jammu and Kashmir.
It exists? That article exists now?
It has been deleted by the party.
Are you sure? You are not sure.
So the status of
Anyway, never mind. Forget that. What is? Let's come to the substance.
Yes, sir.
what difference it has made after deleting oblique amending?
So the statehood of Jammu and Kashmir has been taken, and now Jammu and Kashmir has been divided into Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh. There are two. These two are now called the Union Territories of India.
All three of them together.
No, so Jammu Kashmir is one union territory and Ladakh is separate union territory.
So now two questions flowing from this. What difference it has made so far? Because it's now almost 3 years plus.
Yes, sir.
So what difference it has made to J&K state, to the J&K people, and to people from outside J&K, I mean Indians?
So the reports of Ministry of Home Affairs have highlighted that the number of infiltrations and the violent activities has reduced after the amendment of the Article 370.
Reduced how much?
Sir, I'm not aware of the exact numbers, which
Roughly?
so the number of incidents has reduced to around 300, but
From?
it was around 900 or 950, but I'm not actually aware.
It was much more. Anyway, yeah.
So the number of infiltrations and the violent activities has reduced. Since Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh are now under the central government, the people there are the opportunities for the people has been created in terms of job opportunities, and in local jobs have been created for the locals.
Are you aware of that there are serious criticism of both these so-called achievements?
So there are reports that the number which is highlighting that the violent activities has reduced. It is not so. However, the government report says that it is.
No, not doubting the numbers. Numbers में अगर 50 से ऊपर नीचे हो जाए ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं. But it has come down. We all know.
Yes, sir.
Through media, because
Yes.
all media will not accept what government says.
Yes.
But what is important is that some experts, critics, after ground surveys, they say that it has come down, but in the process, J&K has become like a military state. That under the existing rules, that anybody can be, on the street can be arrested on, mere little suspicion. So it is not genuine quality changing, that, it is total militarism. You agree to that? You accept that this may also be the right thing, or it is not correct?
Sir, in my opinion, what I have read is the military. In terms of military, it was worst when the Article 370 was not amended. So
Why it was worse?
At that time, infiltrations and terrorist activities were much more in numbers.
Very well said. Thank you.
Sahil, you come from IIT Bombay.
Yes, sir.
Government has opened multiple IITs, and many of those new IITs don't have enough faculties or the requisite infrastructure. Do you think it was a hasty and a bad decision?
So the opening of new IITs has increased the number of IITs. Sir, in my opinion, it was not a hasty decision. However, since these are new institutions, it will take some time to cope up with the faculties and the infrastructure. However, the brand value and the guidance which the older IITs will provide to these new institutions will help them to do better.
Do you think it has diluted the brand of IITs by opening so many IITs? They could have upgraded the existing NITs to IITs. Why didn't they do that?
So the NITs are having their own brand value. The demand of the IITs is quite high, and the number of youths who want to pursue engineering at IITs has there's very high demand for the students who want to pursue engineering in IITs.
But when there will be so many graduates coming out of IIT, do you think IIT will still hold that value?
Sir, I think it will hold its value because the guidance will be provided by the older IITs, and it will the number of graduates will be more. It will in turn help Indian economy, which will provide better engineers and better workforce to the development of the country.
But if engineers are preparing for civil services, how will the country benefit?
Sir, there are very few engineers who go for civil services. The majority go for even either higher studies or to the job.
You served as head of a technology festival at IIT Bombay.
Yes.
TechFest.
Yes, sir.
What were your learnings which you could use in your administrative career?
So the main learning that I had as the overall head of the TechFest was to manage people and to manage a team. I managed a team of core 22 members and more than 100 coordinators. So it helped me to generate a perspective and to better lead a team. So this quality would help me in administration while I will be leading some team to implement some initiative or some policies. So it will help me in as a leader.
So when you're managing such a large team, there are often, conflicts between people.
Yes.
What is your approach to conflict resolution?
Sir, my approach to resolution of conflict is to go by the basics, by listing down the pros and the cons of the situation at hand, and objectively analyzing the situation, and after that coming to the conclusion.
But sometimes an objective analysis may not be enough. What do you do in that case?
So in that case, I would be hearing what the opinion of the team is, and whatever decision the team is taking, I will be supporting the decision, because if objectively decision could not be made, then the perspective of the team members will also be important as in taking the decision.
You mentioned traveling as your hobby.
Yes, sir.
How often do you travel?
Sir, during my college days, after the exam or whenever I get time, I used to travel. But during my UPSC preparation, after exams, and the frequency has reduced. But I try to travel whenever I get time.
Do you know what is couch surfing?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of.
Do you have a plan B?
So the plan B, as of now, I am not thinking of a plan B, because this is my second attempt. I will be if I am not able to clear this time, I will be giving this examination next time. However, if all the attempts are, if the plan B is to be talked about, I will be pursuing the state services, and even if I am not able to clear that, I will be going for the corporate job.
Let's come to your home state, Haryana.
Yes.
How did Haryana develop such a fantastic sports culture and Punjab did not?
So the number of Olympics, the representation of Haryana in recent Olympics was around 30% of the sport person who went there. The culture is because of the sports infrastructure which is provided by the cities and the universities. The second is the government policies, the incentives which are being provided to the sports person who.
What kind of incentives?
So they are assured of a job if they win a medal at international level, and financial incentives as well.
But other states could also have done that.
Yes, sir. So the third point would be that the culture, because of various sports person who have been from Haryana, who have been Olympic gold medalists in past. Like in wrestling, Haryana has done really good. So I think, sir, that I think the
But what is that
motivation.
special factor about Haryana?
Yeah.
Just want to get into the crux of it. What is that X factor, the special factor that makes Haryana different?
Sir, I think the motivation which the younger generation get from the seniors, it is the X factor which is not available to the other states.
Sir,
Sahil,
Yes.
can you throw some light on alternate source of energy, and particularly are we trying to tap the sources from the lightning
Lightning.
and tidal waves? What do you know about it?
So tidal wave energy could be tidal waves create mechanical energy. So if we fit motors at the seashores, so the mechanical energy of the waves could be converted into electrical energy and could be used after that.
Right.
In the lightning, sir, I am not aware of it, but can I make an attempt to answer it?
Yeah.
So whenever the lightning happens, it creates electric charge, and that electric charge could be stored in batteries and could be used later on. And for this, the areas which are more prone to lightning could be identified, and these capacitors and these batteries or storage batteries could be installed at that place.
Has some efforts been made in this direction so far, or it's just a thinking stage?
Sir, I'm not aware of the efforts which are being made for harnessing the lightning energy. But sir, tidal energy, there are various projects which are harnessing the tidal energy by fitting the motors and using the mechanical energy of the tides.
Okay. Right. Now I'll ask you another question. On the Northeast Council, how many states does it have? Northeast Council. And what are the problems that Northeast is facing?
So the number of states in Northeast are 7.
No.
Sorry, sir.
It used to be, but Sikkim has also been included in it, so it become 8.
So the main issue that Northeast faces is that of insurgency, and because of insurgency, there is issue in the development of the northeastern region of India. So the Northeast Council could be used to better target the development and the better bring investments in the northeastern region to develop the region in a better way.
Can you be more specific about the insurgency part of it that which you discussed? Which all states the insurgency is?
Sir, Arunachal Pradesh and Assam, there is ULFA, and in Nagaland's insurgency is by INSC, IM, Isaac Muhiba, and sir, I'm not able to recall the name of the other organizations which are.
ULFA is mainly harboring in some different states other than Assam because of their protection, the threat to their life. But otherwise, they are operating in Assam. Arunachal, they are not operating. Maybe that they are hiding there in Arunachal. Okay. In Nagaland, yes, their problem has not yet been solved as yet. They asked, in fact, if you remember, they asked for a sovereign sort of a thing, the separate flag for their state as such. So, what are you aware of it?
Yes, sir, I'm aware of it. There is talks going on between the government and central government and the INSC. There is demand of creating a separate state of Naga tribe, which encompasses other states. Like there is Naga tribe which are residing in Assam and neighboring state like Mizoram, Manipur. So it will create a.
How many factions are there of this tribe leaders in Nagaland? Any idea?
So there are two main factions. One was
NSCN?
K and IM.
IM.
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me the last question that I'll ask you. Which company has pledged to control the carbon emission by 2040?
Sir, I'm not aware of the company which have pledged, but
The Indian company.
sorry, sir.
Indian company, software company.
So can I make an attempt?
Please do.
Sir, it is Google or
No, Google is not in Infosys.
yes, sir.
Is the
Sorry,
company.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Read about it. Probably it will be helpful to you. Sir.
How about going through your cadre choice?
Yes, sir.
You have opted in the zone first and then Haryana and Rajasthan.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what are the similarities and dissimilarities between Haryana and Rajasthan?
So the differences between Haryana and Rajasthan, first is the landform. The Rajasthan is towards the desert side and Haryana is more towards alluvial plains. The second is
Yeah, these are the differences you are telling me.
yes, sir.
Okay. Give me 2 or 3, not more than that.
So the main occupation of Haryana is towards agriculture. However, it is agriculture in Rajasthan is limited to certain areas which are on the western side.
Okay.
Sir, I'm able to think only 2 as of now.
And similarities?
The similarity of the culture of Haryana and Rajasthan is there. In terms of history that both the states share, they were part of the Delhi Sultanate after that.
Okay. Next.
Sir, I'm not able to.
Now, did it help you in deciding the cadre choices, or was it something else?
Sir, since the choice was given to choose from Haryana, Punjab, and all the other states in the zone 1, better when I consulted my seniors about choosing the cadres, so they told me that it is better serving opportunity in Rajasthan after Haryana if you are from Haryana. So that's why I chose Rajasthan as my second option.
Now, given that you are aspiring to be an All India Service Officer,
Yes.
your choice, the last choice is your Bengal, Sikkim, Manipur, that zone. Okay. And even in that zone, Manipur is your last choice. And your fourth option is South Indian states. So how do you justify all India service character? A man from Haryana or Rajasthan not willing to serve in South India or in northeastern India. Does it have a sad commentary on the outlook of the Indian youth?
So the choice was the choice was given by the commission. That's why any zone has to
That's
come.
how
with
I
the
am judging you on your choice, that you don't want to go out of your home.
Sir, I would like to differ from this point. I would be very much happy to serve in any state of.
You would be happy, but then you will try that you are below in the list so that you don't get the home state.
So the rank is not in.
That is.
So the allocation of cadre policy is zone wise. So it creates a level playing field for.
Okay, let's discuss whether you are fit to work in South India or not. What are the states? And give me one prominent feature of that state by which you can say that yes, it is such and such a state. It may be cultural, geographical, anything.
Sir, there are 5 states in South India: Kerala, Tamil
And
Nadu,
consider union territories also.
Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Karnataka. In the union territories, Puducherry is there. Yes, sir. I'm one union territory is there. And the prominent feature of Kerala is that it is the hilly region which are there. It is Nilgiri hills are at the junction of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. It serves as the biosphere.
Oh, that much. हाँ.
So the Tamil Nadu.
तो 3 in 1 नहीं चलना है, अलग अलग बताओ. तमिलनाडु.
So the temple culture and the tourism of Tamil Nadu is the highest.
Karnataka.
So the Karnataka plains are there, and Karnataka is the highest producer of the coffee as well.
What is the importance of Hampi?
Yes, sir. Hampi is also there.
Which state it is?
It is in Karnataka, sir.
Karnataka.
Yes, sir.
And where you find Vivekananda Memorial?
Sorry, sir. I'm not aware of it.
You are not aware of Vivekananda Memorial?
Yes, sir. I'm not able to recall where it is situated.
Make a YGS, Bengal or somewhere else.
Yes, sir. I think it is Bengal, but I'm not sure whether it is there.
My last question to you: what is the difference between a women's development and women-led development?
So the women's development refers to development of women where it is from the external agent, and the women-led development is when women themselves.
Give me as an example.
Socio-religious movement in 19th century, various other external factors like Jyotiba Phule was there. So these external agents were helping in the development of women. However, in the recent times, women are themselves also participating in the development
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Sahil. We'll see you in few minutes. You will have to wait outside, please.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. इंटरव्यू के बारे में आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
Sir, I think answers could be better in content, and the articulation of the answers could have been better. I was not aware of some of the questions like Victoria Memorial, and like I did mistake in the Northeastern Council number of states which are there. So I think the content could also be improved for the answers. And the fumbling in few questions I was fumbling, so that could also be improved.
Your interview is February somewhere.
Yes, sir. 22nd February.
How do you propose to tackle these two issues?
Sorry, sir.
How do you propose to tackle these two shortcomings that you are admitting? We'll talk about these later, a few minutes later. But what is your strategy?
Sir, I'm thinking to have more conversation in English to increase the to enhance the articulation and reduce the fumbling part.
Kaise? How would you have more conversation?
Sir, I can have discussions in the peer groups which StudyIQ has provided, and with my college seniors who are also appearing for the interview. And the content, sir, I am thinking of revising the mains notes and working on the current affairs part.
Okay, that is about the content and speaking flow. What else?
You can tell if there is anything.
you have some kind of hesitation that you are displaying even now when you are not in the interview. It's an informal chat. I'm more free. In fact, totally freer exchange. So that hesitancy must go. And it can go only with two things. Number one, when we tell you that you are a very good candidate, which you are, because you have all good qualities, I'll mention those to you. So there is no reason for you to have any hesitation. So when we tell you this, we are telling you based on evaluation by the entire board. So keep that confidence and then work on it. If you think it is a weakness, so it will be a problem to deal with it. It's not a problem at all. Second approach to handle this is to do homework and more homework and more homework. You have 1 month plus at your disposal. You need to sit down today, plan out a strategy in terms of a specific timetable. If you can, I would strongly recommend spend easily 12 to 14 hours per day. That leaves enough time for you for your personal activities. And it is your main goal now. So even if 12, 14 becomes 15, you should strive to do that. Don't break it down to 10. You won't be deprived of sleep or you won't be uncomfortable. Take breaks in between, but plenty of homework. And that will come from not only going through the StudyIQ, that questionnaire that you will get from here. It will come from going through the current events of you can start with, let's say, December onwards, and on the guidelines given in the questionnaire, you prepare 4, 5, 10 questions from each areas, each concern. List about 30, 40, 50 major concerns before India and the international community, right, in different areas, politics and economics and business and and the development programs that are going on. And I would also recommend that read at least 2 books. Now, books reading doesn't mean that spend just a single day on book reading. Okay. Now go through it quickly, stay at some pages, skip through some pages, read introduction, go to the conclusion, that side of speed reading. And you must remember that whatever you read, you must make notes. Notes making is important, whether you do it on your mobile system or on a sheet of paper. It will help you retain information and then refresh it at the short of the interview. Travel, you are specifically asked on travel. Now it's your hobby, so you have a lot of interests and hobbies, and so you must prepare on each of them at least 5 questions, so which will make it to about 30 or so, or maybe 20-30 questions. And answer to that should be written answers with you, so that when asked you can kind of read out from your mind. 3-line answers are enough. You make homework.
Yes, sir.
होमवर्क करते हो?
Yes, sir.
उसमें जो नॉर्मल रूटीन की इंफॉर्मेशन से अदर देन वहाँ भी एक्सप्लोर करो. ट्रैवल का तो तब आता है ना कि यू आर डूइंग समथिंग यूनिक, यू आर बिल्डिंग समथिंग यूनिक विद इन दिस हॉबी. What is the last travel you undertook? I mean, which you enjoyed?
So last was I went with my family to Nainital. It is a general tourist
ये
place.
थोड़े क्लीशेड हैं ये सब आंसर जो है ना. नैनीताल तो पता नहीं कब से लोग देखे जा रहे हैं, अभी नैनीताल के बारे में बताना ही मुश्किल है. What I would suggest is कि 1 month plus is a very good time. Undertake a 2-day travel to some place which is offbeat kind of, some kind of trek or some kind of less visited place, so that people would be interested to hear on that. And you would have tell कि last कब travel गए थे, आप कहें कि साहब मैं तो एक कॉलेज में गया था, स्कूल में गया था, इस एग्जाम में because I'm too busy I couldn't do. एक तो ये आंसर्स ही नहीं देने हैं.
Yes.
बोले कि सर I love to travel as often as I can. In fact I went only this month.
Yes.
है ना, उससे ये नहीं पूछेंगे दिस मंथ के पहले कब गए थे, है ना. तो दिस मंथ विल बी वेरी इम्प्रेसिव. तो इट लीड्स टू ऑब्वियसली अनदर कि कहाँ गए थे, क्या देखा, क्या ऑब्जर्व किया, क्या पर्सपेक्टिव बिल्ड किया, है ना. तो डू गो एंड विजिट सम प्लेस, दैट इट विल मेक योर आंसर्स वेरी ऑथेंटिक. यू वुड लव टू डील विद क्वेश्चंस, है ना. ग्राउंड की फील होगी ना, ताज़ी ताज़ी होगी बिल्कुल.
Yes.
So from the board side, all the very best to you. You are going to do very well. It's your second attempt.
Yes.
Try not to, appear for the third attempt. Yes. That should be the goal. That this is the chance with me. And 1 month plus is hell of a time. Interview, personality test की तैयारी हफ्ता 10 दिन बहुत है. ठीक है. So you think that you got 4-5 times more than what is needed. So all the very best to you.
Thank you so much.
StudyIQ IAS. अब तैयारी हुई अफोर्डेबल.